Hey, my loves, it's your girl, Miss Meta XXO here. You guys, come on in the room. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Come on one more time. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. I said, come on in my room. I said, come on in my room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. One more time, because it's Monday. You know everybody needs a little bit of motivation. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Okay, my loves, how you doing? Okay. I am so happy to see you, my loves. I hope everybody had a wonderful, fabulous weekend. I took the weekend off. Just to take a little break, even though I'm here Monday through Friday, as much as I would love to be here every day, 24 hours, I have to realize that I'm only human and the body just needs rest sometimes. So I took a couple days off. We're back. We're ready to get the week started. Monday motivation, and we have a wonderful, wonderful show for tonight. Okay, so the show is, as you see the top down below, Black trans women lives and Black trans femme hurt by gay Black men. Okay, so the reason why I decided to do this show, because as you know, one of my family members, B-Hawk Snipe, was assaulted by a gay Black male rapper by the name of, I think his name, Melly B. And this right here hurts me so much. As much as I hate seeing my Black trans women dying, as much as I, at the hands of, download or trade, stuff like that, I hate to see anybody die, but especially my Black trans women, because Black trans women are constantly being murdered. But when a Black trans woman or a Black trans femme is hurt, assaulted, or anything by another gay Black man, this bothers me. And the reason why it bothers me is because of this. The LGBTQIA plus community has so many issues to deal with. Then you take that down a step further. The Black LGBTQIA plus community has even more obstacles to deal with. So not only are you saying to me that my Black trans women, my Black trans femme, gender non-conforming, non-binary, have to worry about trade and outside and homophobia and transphobia, but you mean to tell me now we have to worry about being hurt, being assaulted, being murdered by people within our community? People who are supposed to be our brothers. People who are supposed to protect black trans women and black trans femmes. And what really got to me is because even though this incident happened, this is not the first time I've seen it. I've been places to where I've seen certain black trans women being put in situations, and certain black gay men will hold up a camera and record and won't even try to help their sister. And I'm like, wait a minute. Are we not in the same community? Are we not in the are we not fighting the same fight? Like what is going on? Somebody tell me what is going on. And it adds to the stigma that the T in the LGBTQI plus community is so by itself. Because I see this so many times. And I also want to say this disclaimer. It is not all gay black men. I want to say that disclaimer before I say this. There are some gay black men who will ride, protect, and die for black trans women. Will ride and die and protect for black trans femmes. Will ride and die and protect for gender non-conforming women of color. Will ride and die for non-binary women. But there are some gay men, black gay men, who look at black trans women, and black trans femmes as a competition. And and whenever they tell me that, I say, nephew, do not look at black trans women as your competition. Understand this. In the community, the reason why there are so many different labels and so many different things is because people want to be able to identify themselves. But also, it also goes back to the fact that people like what they like. If you are a gay black man and you walk in a room with a guy and you really, really like that guy, if that guy is into black trans women or black trans femme and you're just a gay black man, ain't nothing you want. There's nothing you're gonna do that's gonna change him. However, there are some men that are not even into black trans women or black trans femme. There are some gay black men who are only into masculine gay black men because people like what they like. So we have to stop, to my gay black men, we have to stop looking at black trans women and black trans femme as your competition. Understand that black trans women and black trans femme, there is an epidemic out there which is taking us out. And what we don't need is the division, the assault, the murder, the robbery, stabbing. We don't need that within house. It's one thing to have to go outside the house and have to deal with that. But when you inside the house, you gotta deal with that. Baby, you can't catch no sleep. Your house should be a place you come where you're safe and you're at peace. And you can say, well, no matter where I go in the world, when I come home to family, I know I'll be safe. But you could be murdered or beaten within house? Come on. We gotta do better. I say this all the time. As a community, especially the LGBTQI plus community, the black LGBTQI plus community has got to come together, okay? Black trans women dying, black trans femmes getting beat up. It's too much. It's too much. When are we going to say enough is enough? Let's come together. Black gay men, black trans women, black lesbian, black bisexual people, non-binary people, pansexual people, gender. When are we going to say, let's come together and let's fight for these rights that we need, because we are stronger together than we ever are divided, okay? Trans women or women, I don't know why gay men feel like, thank you. And the thing about it, I said it before, somebody gonna like what they gonna like. I've been in a situation to where it's been guys to where, a guy's told me, and I really liked the guy before I started dating who I was. And they told me real quick, they say, nothing against you, Ms. Melly, but I like men. I like masculine men. And for me, I didn't chase after them. I had to say, well, that's what they like. People are gonna like what they gonna like. Your biggest competition should be you. That's who my biggest competition is now. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. My biggest competition is Miss Melly. That's who I'm constantly out trying to do. When I be looking at my video view, I be trying to constantly outdo myself. That's who I'm in competition with. I'm not in competition with nobody else. I'm in competition with myself. That's who I'm not trying to do me. I be looking at Miss Melly like, damn, Miss Melly got those numbers. I got to do better than Miss Melly. That's my competition. That's who I'm trying to be. So we gotta stop this, okay? We gotta stop this violence within the community. We have to learn to come together and be able to work together to fight for these LGBTQ rights, to fight for these trans rights. We have to be able to come together because with the murder and the assault within the community, we're not doing anything. What are we accomplishing? We're not accomplishing nothing. 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 N to the O to the T to the H to I to N G. Hope I spelled that right. Yeah, I did. I'm just like, we're not accomplishing anything. What are we accomplishing? So we have to learn to stand together, to stand right, to be able to stand up and know that we're family. And especially Black LGBTQ plus people, we have to learn to stand more together. And these are the ways when we stand together, how we will come together and we will get some things done. But that is the only way we will come together to be able to get this thing done, okay? We have to be able to come together, okay? We have to be able to do it, okay? I've been so going off. I have not checked anybody in the room. Let me check some of these in the room. But we have to come together. Black gay men, again, I say this. Black trans women are not your competition. They're your sisters. Black trans women, black gay men are your brothers. We are family. Let's stop this division. Let's come together as a Black LGBTQ plus people. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Those are the things that we have to make happen. We have to start coming together. We have to understand that we are fighting together to get rights from people out there who are trying to eradicate us as Black LGBTQ plus people. Look at the bigger picture. That's what we got to start looking at. We got to start looking at the bigger picture. We're not looking at the bigger picture. We're looking at this person want to do this and this person want to do that. Well, guess what? If you don't help my sister to be able to do it, guess what? Your rights next. Your rights are gonna be next. It trips me out when I hear somebody gay say when a trans person is losing some kind of rights and they say, "Oh my God, well that ain't me." Well, guess what? If they saw the trans people, the gay people gonna be next. They're gonna be next. So you have to understand it's just a ploy to start at the bottom and chop away to the top. That's all it is. That's all it is, okay? We have got to learn to stick together. We have got to learn to be able to come together and say, this is what we want. This is what we need. We're not going to take no for an answer, and stand firm and stand strong together as Black LGBT plus people. That's what we got to do. We have to do that. Okay? Because if we don't do that, we're not going to be able to accomplish anything. Anything. How can we go to our counterparts in the LGBT plus community and we can't even get our stuff together? Our issues ain't even together. How can we come together with that? Tell me that, please. How can we do that? How can we do that? Okay? Some of y'all talk to me in the audience. I want to know how some of you feeling. But we have got to come together more as Black as Black LGBTQI plus people. We have got to learn to come together. All right. Any questions or comments from anybody? Any questions or comments? Anybody would like to come on a Monday as a virtual audience member or anything? Would anybody like to come on? Okay. And also, I want to say this. What also gets me is the fact that, okay, we got to come. Okay. White trans men need to be educating other white trans men. The need to be vocal for Black trans women, trans and non-binary. It's all of that for me. All of that for me. All of that for me. The gay/lesbian versus trans conflict has been going on for a long time, and it's not just a Black issue. You are right. You are right. Let me tell you about that now. You are right. However, I'm talking about what I see, and what I see is that going on. And that's what I want to stop. And it doesn't matter how long it's been going on, it needs to stop. Whether it's the black issue, or the white issue, whatever issue it is, it needs to stop. But I only speak from experience of things that I know. So I know what I know, and that's what I can speak on. Okay? We are privileged as white trans folks, still at risk for violence, but we need to be educated. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel the same because I feel like it also gives people who aren't part of the community an excuse to be homophobic. Thank you. 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 That is, it's all of that for me. It's all of that for me, sweetie. It's all of that for me, sweetie. Because it is some black gay men, and again, I love to give a disclaimer because I don't want nobody to think that I'm talking about all gay black men. Because there are some gay black men who will ride and die for my trans women, my black trans women. But there are some gay black men who will sit up there and will talk about black trans women to somebody they know homophobic. So they know somebody who they know around them, who will kill for them. Why are you blatantly talking down to your homophobic, transphobic friend? And when you do that, you're amping and hyping them up, and you're giving them ammunition to say, "Oh, this is right, cause my gay boy did it." You giving them ammunition. You hyping them up. You're making them want Jesus. Period. Okay. We have got to get this together. Okay. We have got to come together as a community. I am so sick and tired of seeing black trans women die. This year alone, I think we've lost already. It's only February. We've already lost like 4 or 5 black trans women. I believe. Already. It's just February. It's just freaking February. What the hell is going on? What's going on? We have got to get this together, okay? It's fallout from the machete side and daughters of. You think that we okay? And so we have got to learn to sit together. That is the only way we're going to be able to get anything done. If we can't sit together, if we cannot sit together, how do we plan on getting anything done? How do we plan on getting anything done if we can't sit together, okay? And the government don't. You see what happened with the last, who was our last president? What was his name? What was that guy's name, our last president? What was his name? What was his name, the last president we had? Anyways, whoever, 45, whatever his name was. Anyways, he tried to ban military. He tried to ban trans from military. He tried to ban women from going to shelters based on their biological sex. It's so many things he tried to do, and it's still gonna take. It's still gonna take a minute to undo all the wrong that he's done. And it's sad that so many people actually voted for him, and not only that, side with him. That's the saddest thing about this, side with him. Clown, that's what he was, a clown. He was an orange clown. You should put an orange emoji down there because orange clown. That he is an orange clown. United we stand, divided we fall. Yeah, he was an orange clown. That's what it was. Captain Orange. I'm glad he ain't in the office no more. I'm glad Captain Orange is gone. Period. I'm glad he gone. I'm so glad he gone. And it doesn't make any sense because it is hard enough out here being a black trans woman. It is hard enough out here trying to survive. It's hard enough out here trying to just make it and survive and having a place to stay and having food and just trying to make sure that you're in a safe space where your life is not in danger. And the thing about it is, you as a black trans woman, you can't just sit inside all day. You can't just sit inside all day. It's like people just want black trans women just to sit inside. You can't. You have to go out there. You have to be able to get your groceries and pay bills and get things you need. You have to. But it's a situation where, you go every time you walk out the door, your life is on the line. Your life is on the line every time you walk out the door. And that's not a good way to be. It's not a good way to be. And so that's why I tell people all the time, we have to protect black trans women. I thank each and every one of y'all for who's in this room, who shares my likes. Who shares my lives and my videos, who likes my videos, comment, whether you donate to my Cash App, my PayPal, my Venmo, whatever you do, I thank you so much because you are helping a black trans woman. And I thank you so much for that. From the bottom of my heart, I promise you, I do not take any of that in vain. And I thank you, my loves, for that so much. You just don't know how much it is, okay? I thank you so much for it. Miss Melody, where you look at? I'm in ATL. I've been living in ATL for a couple of years, but I'm originally from the Benny, Albany, Georgia, 229, all day. That's where I'm from, Albany, Georgia. I was born and raised in Albany, Georgia. Well, no, let me change that. I was raised in Albany, Georgia. I was born on Fort Benny military base. Yeah, just a little side note, okay? But I absolutely love y'all. Thank y'all so much because this show means so much to me, and this show would not be nothing without you guys. And I thank you, my loves. I thank you so much for supporting a black trans woman. And everything you do is helping us to get to that next level. We're trying to go to other platforms. We're trying to get a website. We're trying to do, we're trying to take this show to see, we're trying to do so many things. And it's taking time because I'm having to do everything by myself. Especially being a black trans woman, sometimes it's not a lot of people who want to work with you. And then especially not only a black trans woman, me being a brown skin, dark skin trans woman, that don't make it easier. And then also me being a person who don't take sides and speak it like it is, that makes it even harder. But it doesn't matter what I'm going to do because I'm going to work hard. I'm going to grind. I'm going to come on here every day, Monday through Friday like I do, and give you guys a show and make sure I'm telling you about why black trans lives matter and why black trans women matter and why my LGBT plus community needs to stand up and why they need more rights and why I'm going to always protect black women. And then I'm going to come on here and inspire you and let you know that you're beautiful, you matter, and you're special. And I'm going to do that every single time I come on this platform. And anybody who has a problem with that, I do not care because this is not my show. This is our show. And it's a house of love. And that's what we would do, okay? That's what we'll do, okay? Let me read some of the comments. Georgia Peach. Well, you got to see here at the House of Jackson, the Boogie. Oh, I do. I got to see in the Boogie Down Bronx. Baby, when COVID come, I'm going to have to come to the Boogie Down BK, okay? That's correct. It is. We are following on Instagram Nation Radio 105.9. Thank you, my loves. Thank you. Thank you so much for the love, my love. You deserve your platform. Thank you so much, baby. I don't take my platform I don't take it lightly. I don't take it to just sit up here and just say, oh, I have this. I take it because I am fighting for all my queer babies. Especially, I fight for all my queer babies. Don't get me wrong, I fight for all my queer babies. But I know a lot of times I do give a lot of, I give a lot of, I talk a lot about black trans women, and that's because of the fact I am one. And my life is constantly in danger. A lot of times these black trans women be dying, and stuff like that, my sisters and stuff like that, that could be me. That could be Auntie. And I'm not saying that just to say that. That could be. But I'm every time I get to come to this platform and talk to you guys, I consider it a blessing, and I'm so thankful to be able to come on here and talk to you guys. I thank you for giving this black trans woman a shot. I thank you for allowing me to spend a little moments with you and talk about the issues which affect my community. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means absolutely so much to me, and I thank you so much. When I see little hearts go up, it makes my heart just flucker. It lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. It lets me know that I'm walking in my purpose. And a lot of times when people say stuff, they'll try to downplay things, or they'll try to do things to try to say you're not this, you're not that. When you get to a point to where you walk in your purpose, everybody else's words or comments, they don't mean that to you. When you know you have a platform where your platform is affecting people's lives, and you're causing a purpose, it don't matter. It don't matter if I only got 10, 20,000 followers. It matters who life I'm changing. It matters who is being affected, who is changing, what laws and things that and knowledge I'm giving you guys. That's what matters to me, okay? That's all that matters to me, okay? And I thank you guys so much for coming to my platform, okay? You're welcome. And I thank you for sending. Thank you, baby. Sis, You know I love you. You know I don't even have to tell you because you've been one of my day ones. You know how much I ride for my black women. I dare not say something. I done took. Y'all know how much I love black women. Y'all know how much I love it. I will stand all day for you guys. Hey Nick for coming in the room. Nick. Topic of the day. We're talking about black trans women and black trans femme being hurt or beaten or murdered by gay black men within the community. Because it's one thing to for black trans women or black trans men to be murdered by anybody. That's hard enough. But when I see a gay black man within the community beating or hurting my sister, it's even more of a hurtful statement because, you know, that's supposed to be your brother. Gay black men, black trans women supposed to be your sister. Like, we really find them on family. We really find them on, we're really fighting black trans women in an epidemic where black trans women are being murdered. We're really doing that now. Are we really doing it now? When black trans women are being murdered, are we really doing that? We really doing that. You mean to tell me we are really doing that? Come on, let's do better. I believe that we need to take back our narrative education. True. I agree with that. I do. I know, and my wife loves you. Baby, I love you too. I love you all day long. All day long, 24/7. I love y'all. I do. God knows I do. Right. I firmly believe that the black on black trans violence starts with the church. I agree with that. I agree with that point because churches should be a safe place, but especially within the black community, black trans and even gay men are not safe. They are ridiculed. They're kicked out. They're made fun of. They're bashed within certain churches. And the church should be a safe place for everybody. And especially for black LGBT plus people, it's not a safe place. It's not a safe place at all. It's definitely not a safe place. It's not safe at all. And it should be more accepted. And churches should be living. More churches need the will of God and the love of God for black LGBT plus people. Period. Because a lot of them don't. I'm not saying every church is like that, but there are many churches like that in the black community. Period. So it's really hard in New York. What are some of the things that occur in New York? Talk to me, sweetie. Talk to me. Let me know. But I thank you. I thank y'all so much for just supporting me. Y'all just don't know how much your support means to me. I don't get why people use religion to be transphobic. Like, if you believe in God, if you believe God made you in the womb, you're born trans, and disapproving your point. I don't believe people use religion to be trans. Exactly. I'm sorry. I had another thing run through my head. That's why I read that again. You are so right. But the thing about it is, baby, people have been using religion against gay and trans and bisexual and queer people, especially within the black community, for years upon years. That ain't nothing new. The saddest thing about it is the fact that it's 2021 and they still doing it. That's the saddest part about it. That's just the saddest part about it. The churches cheat. I cannot get more words together. The churches teach black families to hate their gay children. That's a hard statement. And the reason why I feel bad, not because you ain't telling the truth, it's just sad that it's certain churches that's like that. That's just a sad reality that certain churches are like that. That's so sad. That's really sad to me. Oh, like I am so. That's so sad to me. Like I'm. That's really so sad to me. That's so sad to me. That's. Okay, people use religions to do more, to do much more than that. Yep, they do, and it's something that needs to stop. We need to have more of a loving spirit for everybody. We need to have more of a loving spirit to everybody. It's got to stop. Somehow it's got to stop. It just got to stop. It needs to stop so much. I don't know. It just It has got to stop. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. I feel. Hold on. I missed a couple of these comments. There's a saying that the master tool cannot dismantle the master's house. Transphobia and homophobia extend the far reach of slavery, which kept us divided. Agree. I agree with you that, Thomas. I do. I feel the church judge when it's not from them to do. Yeah, they do. They do. They judge. They judge more. They judge more than they think. The churches judge more than the church think they God. Let's be real. And if some of them will actually read their Bibles, really read them, they will understand some of the things they believe are not true. Love, and it is not your place to judge. If they that live by the Bible for real, they will know. Exactly, Nikki. It's all that for me. If they actually read the Bible, they will know. It's all of that for me. How can you love God and hate your brother? Exactly. How can you? If you really try to walk and live by the word of God, how can you hate your brother? How can you hate your sister? How can you? Like, I don't understand that. Like, how can you? How can you really do that? Like, I really don't understand that. I really don't understand that at all. How can you? I do not get that at all. I don't get that at all, okay? I don't get that at all. It's got to stop. And that is one of the reasons why I came tonight, because we have got to make this stop. We have got to come together. We have got to stop using religion to hurt black LGBT plus people. We've got to stop doing that. That has got to stop, okay? And the black community makes it just as difficult for trans attracted men. I can't with that statement. I can't with that statement, because that's so much to unpack right there. And the black community makes it just as difficult for trans attracted men. Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the black community, there's this thing to where if you're dating a black trans woman, you're gay. If you date black men and women, if you date black men, period, whether you date black women, you're gay. There's some people in the black community who don't even look at bisexual. They don't look at trans. They don't look at pansexual. They don't look at non-binary. They know nothing. You just gay. And that is such ignorant, stupid, uneducated. It's ignorant knowledge. It's just simply ignorant knowledge. It's ignorant knowledge. You can't say nothing else about it. It's just ignorant knowledge. Period. They are supposed to teach God, and God says, "Come forth for all my children." It is no one's right to pick and choose. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Please tell them. Please, say that louder for the people in the back. Please say that louder for the people in the back. Because somebody in the back did not hear you. Somebody in the back was on their phone. Somebody in the back was probably chewing some gum. Somebody in the back had fell asleep because they didn't hear you. So please say it louder for people in the back. Okay? We have got to stop using we've got to stop using religion to hurt black LGBT plus people. We got to stop it. It has to stop. Period. It's got to stop, okay? It has got to stop, okay? We have got to stop it, okay? It's got to stop, okay? We've got to stop it, okay? Okay? All right, my loves. I love you so much. Is anybody, I like to open my floor before I go anything. Is there anybody who would like to come on and be a virtual audience member? Come on the show. If so, send me a request right quick. I will let you on, okay? I will say this, though. If you come on, how can I put this? If it's any trade in my live that want to play, please don't play. Okay? Because if you come on, I'm just going to click you off real quick as soon as you be disrespectful, okay? Something I think is really disturbing is that I haven't heard about any black trans women who were killed in the media. I hope you stay safe. And, you still ain't. 43 black trans and gender non-conforming people were killed last year. The highest. Think about this. Everything you heard about them has been social media. Think about it, there's no social media. You won't hear about them. You would not hear about them if it wasn't on social media. That's true. I mean, I cannot get any realer than that. That is just straight up real facts. Okay. Other times I gotta catch you more. Hey, thank you so much, baby. I'm telling you, very soon we say very soon. I'm trying to transition. I'm waiting till we get some things done up with the studio soon. And hopefully I'm gonna transition to where I can do like a morning show and a night show where people will have more than one way to catch me. Okay. All right. I got somebody who requested me on live. Let's hope. Let's hope everything go right. Okay. Hold on one second, my loves. Boo, 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 boo. Ooh. Homophobia, transphobia, and racism bundled up in that. That's why media won't report it. Yep. Yep. It's all of it rolled. It's all of it rolled into one. It's all of it rolled into one. Okay. No, I love it. I know you love the closet, baby. I love it, but we've got to we got to keep things going. We also got to make sure we're moving on so that we can be able to reach even more people. Okay. So what I may do is I may keep the closet as a backup, and every now and then I might just come back to the closet just to give you guys a 44 last year, 7 so far this year. Exactly. This year already 7 this year, and that's just so crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, so our audience member, I guess they want to come on. That's fine. And they barely say anything about black trans man Tony Medeimer. They didn't hardly say anything about Tony Medeimer. I tell you, if it wasn't for social media, black trans lives, black trans women, nobody would hear about them. Social media is the only reason why. Like it's really real. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest with you. That is the only reason why. But honestly, okay. Oh, my loves, we have had a good show tonight. We have had a wonderful, wonderful show tonight. I thank you for all your questions, your comments, everything that you do helps to take this show to another level. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the way you support me, for the way you support this show. Thank you so much for all the likes and the shares of all my videos. You just don't know how much it means to me. Gotta go, but love you so much right now. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. I love you too. I love you too, my baby. I love you so much. Thank you, because you always being here and you always be giving it. You always give the questions we need for the deeper conversation, okay, that we don't have, okay? I love you for that, my baby. You are so welcome. Thank you, my babies. I love all my babies. Y'all know I love y'all. If you know anybody who would love to be a sponsor, make sure they DM me and I'll give them in my email and we can discuss about that, about the sponsorship for the show. And if anybody would like to donate, my Cash App is Miss Melody XOXO. PayPal, Miss Melody XOXO, and Venmo, Miss_Melody_XOXO. I thank you so much, my loves, from the bottom of my heart. You just don't know. We are going to take this show to the next level. We are doing some great things, and I thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for supporting this Black Trans Woman show, okay? I love you so much, my loves. Have an awesome and wonderful night, okay? Bye.